Hey, I'm gonna call this one right here Triumph.
We are live, guys. We are live. Yes. Guys, we made it. Last episode of season 1 of What's Your Story. You guys, whether if you're watching the live, if you're watching the playback, I just want to thank you all so much. Gorgeous, thank you so much for joining on. I want to thank you all so much, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, for allowing me to be a part of this, for being with me throughout this. I see our special guest, Damion. You're out there. I see you, buddy. He's got to send me the request. We have a special guest today. His name is Damion Francis. I'll let him tell you more about himself. Hey, Michelle, how are you doing? Thank you guys again for joining on. Well, hello, how are you? Thank you guys so much for joining on. You guys are truly, you have no idea how much this means to me. Again, this is the last episode of What's Your Story, just for season 1. We are going to continue and have a season 2 next year. So I'm really excited about that, joining it back up and doing this whole thing again. I think you guys are going to have a wonderful time. Again, our guest, Damion, I see you. I think you just have to send the request, buddy, and let me jump on. Wes, what's going on, brother? What's going on? As you guys know, What's Your Story is dedicated to you all, including myself. The whole show is allowing everybody to be able to see what other people experience in life and be able to understand you're not alone. We all have situations that we go through. We all have things that happen in life that makes it hard. And, you know, a lot of times we feel like, oh my gosh, there's nobody out there to help me. No, there are people that are out there to help you. So we allow special guests to come on in. They tell about their stories and how they were able to overcome. What's going on, Sean? What's going on, Steve? Hey, Tati, what's going on? And through that, through their life story, their life testimony, we hope it's able to help you guys out who might be struggling with the same situation. So it's really, that's what the whole show is about. And I'm telling you guys, if you have, this is your first time watching it, thank you so much for joining. But trust me, go back and watch the other ones. There were so many gems that were dropped throughout every single episode that I was able to grow. I was able to learn in all different venues. We learned things about credit repair, about realty. We learned about, like, you know, being real with yourself and understanding, like, hey, in life we have these certain circumstances. There we go, Damion, I see you. And how to get through. Hopefully he joins on. We'll see. By the way, this is not my shirt. This is his that's going to be jumping on. I'm sorry that it's a little bit. This is Battle Scars. Yeah!
That's not what you mean.
What's going on, boss?
I'm setting
How
up.
are
I'm
you,
setting
sir?
up.
Good, good. I was telling him this is. I know this is not my shirt. This is yours. There's a lot of battle scars on here,
You know,
but it's
buddy.
good battle scars. Damion and I, we've been through a lot of obstacle races, a lot of things together. Actually, we won the one, was it 3 years ago? It was a Pompano Beach race.
Hey, listen.
And it was like South Florida. Yeah,
I
a relay.
still-
We had everybody in South Florida that was out there trying to compete. Damion and I, Lou, it was Javier. We threw it down. Man, it was by the grace of God, but we took it home.
Hey, listen. I still have that trophy, man.
Yeah, it's still on my mantle. It's still on my mantle. I'm taking that to the grave.
There was an article. Remember that article they write about us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sun Sentinel.
I have that. Yeah. Hey, listen. So when are we gonna make a team again, man?
We have to do it soon, man. When all this is gone. What's going on, Kim? Kim joining in. We gotta do it again.
Daniel, be quiet, man. Stop lying. You ain't gonna do it.
Yeah. I miss it, man. I need another trophy on my mantle, man. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Hey, good to see you, man.
For everybody who may not know, this is Mr. Damion. Mr. Damion, I'm gonna let you tell yourself, tell a little bit about yourself and what do you do for those who may not know you.
All right, guys. How everybody doing? Daniel, thank you so much. Before I even get started, I want to thank you so much, Daniel, for even having me on your show. I think you're doing an amazing job. I'm so proud of you, man. You came a long way. I'm literally watching you growing, man. I love it. I love to see. Listen, I'm hands down. Listen, you were doing an amazing job.
Thank you, boss.
You guys don't know me. I'm Damion Francis. I'm the founder, owner of Pro Style Boot Camp. It's been over 10 years now since we've been in business. When I opened Pro Style business, it's been over 20 years since I've been training. So I've been doing. So I'm old school. You know what I mean? I might look 20, but I'm old. You know.
It's just the young genes. That's all. I've
been in the business for a long time. A long time. You know, I've been doing it since I think I started this when I was literally for myself. I started when I was like 17. Around age 17, 18, I think I started. And I remember when I first started I remember I think it was like 15. I remember back in the days, Daniel used to have like, you could make dumbbell out of like a paint can. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah.
I
I've
had
been doing
those.
that through the pandemic. Trust me.
I had those way back, and I remember when I used to curl them, right? And then I saw a little pop come up, like what? And that's how I inspired me, like, you know what? I want to live a little more. That was, I think I was like 15 at the time, but that's kind of like how it kind of started, like, you know, just little things you've been doing when you're younger, and just kind of like inspire you to go where I'm at today. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I have a couple other business that I do as well. I do meal prepping for my clients. What I do for my clients, and also outsiders as well. We cook the food, we prep it, we bring it to them, we deliver it, all that good stuff. We also do products. We also sell products. So ProStar have their own supplements. We do protein shakes, we do fat burners, we do pre-workout, we do BCAAs, all that good stuff that we do as well. And I'm a father. I have one.
Yes, I love it. And for you guys who may not know and what he was talking about as far as for the food, it's he and Tati, and trust me, the food is amazing. I tried it before when they were starting off with it. Food plan is amazing. They put all these type of fruits, pineapples and stuff, where I was like, oh my gosh, are you sure there's no sugar, there's no salt? And it's all natural, guys. All natural food. It is amazing.
So, you know, what Tati does is, you know, what I like about how she cooks is it's really healthy, but also kind of like on an island style, you know? So so she cook with flavor, you know? It's not just like blah, you know what I mean? So, you know, most meal prep, they cook, but food is kind of like blah, you know what I mean? So she put a little taste in her food, which makes it so much better. So like, you know, like it make you want to eat it, you know what I mean? Because I can't take blah food, you know what I mean? But hey.
Yeah. 100%, and I love it. So, Mr. Damion, I mean, I know you're talking as far as all these avenues, like, who or what inspired you to choose the career path that you're on right now?
Man, I got into fitness it was more for myself. Let's put it that way. It all started out is for me. I was really doing it for me, taking care of myself. Loving myself, just making sure I stay in shape, I remember when I was growing up, I'm always really active. I've never remember not doing something when I was growing up, like playing soccer, basketball. It was always doing something. And it all really starts when you're young. It really does. It really starts when you're young. It doesn't start when you're old. It really doesn't. It really starts. So I always try to tell my clients, listen, it all starts from home, you know? So it really starts from your kids. So get your kids involved into activities, and then it goes from there, you know? But what truly inspired me was me, myself, working on myself. And then when after I was doing that, a couple of years, this was back 2001, I used to get approached by a lot of people in the gym when I was working out and stuff, you know, based on how I look. People used to come to me thinking that I was a trainer at the time. At the time, I wasn't a trainer at the time, but I was able to, I always find myself helping people. Always. Just if I see somebody doing something wrong, I always go up to them and say, hey, you know, this is how you do it. You know, people always ask for information. I've never felt like it was a burden to help somebody. You know, and it all started there. And then one day, a guy at the gym was like, listen, I always see you coming here in the workout when people always come to you for some reason. I said, and then he was like, why don't you just be a trainer? I was like, no, I wasn't even interested in being a trainer, you know? I was like, no, I'm good. Because, you know, you focus on yourself, you're not really thinking, like, you know? And then it was a couple months after, he kept pushing me, because I guess he saw something in me that I didn't really see myself at the time, you know? And, he went from there. Went from asking me, and then I just became a trainer around 2001, and then I just started helping people and changing people's life, you know? And then the passion for me just kind of grew after that, you know? It becomes a passion after that. It was... because I loved it for myself, and I also love to see the results and everything that people was getting from what I was doing for them. It really inspired me, and I love to see people happy and body changing and you know, just feeling good about themselves, and it just becomes a passion for me. Like, because to be at this kind of level in fitness, you have to have a passion. If you're doing it for the money, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And like I was telling my client, listen, I'd rather have one client than 20 clients. I'd rather have one client that wants it than 20 clients that waste my time. You know what I mean? So I want to work. I want to work with people who really wants it. Like your money is no good to me if you're wasting your time. Really, I really don't. I'd rather you go somewhere else. You waste somebody's time. But for me, I want to have people who ready to work, and because I want to change your life. I want to change. I want to see you happy. So that's what I'm about. I'm not about just bodies, just having people in my camp. No, I want people in my camp, but I want people in my camp who really truly wants it, and who I want to really truly help. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I really want. You know, they call me the mean guy. You know, they can always tell me that. You know? Everybody think I'm mean. You know, I'm not mean. I just do care. You know, and they don't get it, man. They don't get it. I really care. You know.
I gotta say, David, what I love about you and what I always love about you is how much you're passionate about it. Like just like you said, there's so many times where you meet other people and they're the ones that are like, oh yeah, you know what? I just kind of keep them in maintenance because I want to keep the person with me forever. Right. What Damion said is so true. I've seen it millions of times as far as because how far we went back, Damion? It's like 6 years. I don't even know, but I used to train with him.
First of all, you started with me as a client, didn't you?
Yeah, I was actually
I think
back then it was like 3 years ago.
I was taking him. I was like, man, give me that money, Daniel.
It was just like how you said. I walked up to the camp. I was like, I see these people out here training. Let me show them what's up. So I came up and I talked to Damion. He let me go in the class. And it was one of those things, just like you said, as far as that person saw on you, you were like, hey, you know what? You're somebody that's always working out. Come on in. It's like, all right, cool. How much is the cost? Like, don't worry about it. Just come on in. And you like from there, like, help me and show me the steps. And it's one of those things where, it's like, passion sees passion. When you see the person is passionate about it, it's like, you know what, I'm going to do whatever I can to help this person because they're not in it for the money. Like, Damion will train people and train them for free. Like, no cost whatsoever because he just has that heart. He want to see you win. Even to the point he'll let you go to somebody else's camp and train just so that way you can get to that goal that you're trying to get to rather than trying to keep you in there. And I love that about you, Damion. You've always been that type of person like that. And I mean, keep on going, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, Like, listen, I mean, you've always, like, your loyalty to me is beyond, man, I don't know how to say that, man. Like if I call Daniel right now, I said, Daniel, I need your help. Daniel never tells me no matter what it is, man. Like, if Daniel can do it, he's going to do it. Bottom line. And I mean, you have helped me train. Like, you get to a point where you even helped me with so many classes, man. Like, you helped me train so many classes. Like, you've been there for me, man. I appreciate you, man. Like, like I saw it in you, and you have it, man. It's in you. Like, you look at you, you're an author now, like, writing books. Oh man, I'm like, man, I want to be like Daniel when I grow up,
Nah, but it's like you said, man, we grow together. You allowed me to be able to grow that way. I was able to help you. So it was something where it was beneficial for both of us. And like you said, always at a drop of the dime, I'm there.
I want to see I want to see all of us win, man. It's about all of us winning together, It's share the wealth, man. Like, if I have the knowledge to share with you, Daniel, hey, listen, man, I'm still learning. I've been doing this for over 20 years. And there's so much to learn. When you come on to fitness, there's so much to learn. So much. And so much. People's like, you've been doing it for so long. Wait, there's so much to learn. So much. Yeah. It's so much ins and outs, myths, misconceptions, a lot of things. Like, it's beyond. It goes so deep. Training goes so deep. So deep, And
100%.
And then, after my passionate grow, it was kind of like I went into LA Fitness and I started working for LA Fitness for like, I think 6-7 years. And then I was kind of like, you know what? After that, it was like, I want to go on my own. And it was like, that was one of the, man, go on your own. To be an entrepreneur, man, it's a leap of faith. And you really got to take a leap of faith and jump in it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's what Steph always talks about. She always says, like, going from working for a company to working for yourself, it's like working 40 hours to now working 80 hours. But the good thing about that 80 hours is something that you love, you're passionate about. You don't even notice it because it's like, yo, I'm doing this, doing that, doing that. You go to sleep and you're waking up ready to go back and attack it because you're so passionate about it. This is what you were born to do. This is your purpose. So, and the best thing about it is what you said, Damion, about as far as being an entrepreneur, you're signing your own checks. You don't need to call nobody and be like, hey, can I take today off? No, I'm the one that's saying if I'm going to work or not. Like,
absolutely. And being an entrepreneur, it's, it takes a lot of mistakes. It takes a lot of messed up, you know, and you use that and you grow from that, you know, and you use those mistakes and build on that, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And going off of that, exactly what you said, I mean, a little bit more as far as like, what's your story? What issues in life have you faced or overcome?
Mm.
I know it's a lot.
I know, man. You know, I'm gonna go with growing up without a father. You know, it was truly, whew, man. It's an experience that I just never had. Let's put it that way, right? So for me, it's facing that is like I never had a father or a male figure to really mold me into the man I'm really supposed to be or need to be. You know, I had to mold myself and learn myself, and it was hard. It's hard not to have a father. It's hard not. It's hard to grow up without a father. It is because kids need that, you know. And when you don't have that, you know, how do you? There's a lot of things that you miss. You know, your mom can't do. Your mom can't really do the dad's work. You know, and hats off to my mom for being there and really raised me to be a great man I am today. And you know, it was been a learning experience from day one for me, and until now, really. You know what I mean? So I just have to figure out how to be a good man, how to be a good father for myself. Like now I have a daughter, so it's like my goal is to make sure I'm always gonna be there for her, no matter what. I just can never understand not being around your kids. Like I have my daughter right now, and it's like not having her. I would die. Like not to, you know what I mean. So I don't never understand when a man or a woman don't have their child with them and care to see them and care to take care of them. Like, how can you let your kid grow up without knowing who you truly are? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But for me, it was, I never want that for my child. So it was that. So just a battle for me when I was growing up. Until now, you know, I just mold myself into the man, the best I could be for myself. You know what I mean? And try to be the best husband or the best boyfriend or the best father I can be, the best brother I can be, the best son I could be, you know, and just be the best I could be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I love that. What's going on? I see a couple people joining on. Hey, Brian. Hey, Dallas. Mr. Damon, I love what you said because honestly, as far as I know your daughter, I don't know if I should say her name or not because we're on social media. But like Mr. Damon is one of those people who is like an amazing person because he does not only as far as adult class, he's as far as the children training. His daughter was in there, and I mean, like, he wasn't somebody who was like, you know, biased. Oh, since this is my daughter, I'm going to be like, you know, pity patter. No, he's like, no, you need to run. You need to work out. And it's one of those things where you could tell she just loved the fact that she was always around her dad. Whether it was during the training or afterwards, she's like, oh, dad, like, you know, and it was beautiful. It was so beautiful to see. Like, it was something that I was able to be like, you know, I want to be like that with my children. When my kids are coming up, now I know how to train them because you were always that person that was, no matter where she was, you always had your eye on her, making sure she's fine, making sure she's okay. And I love that. You were somebody who was an example for me. And like, you know, that's an awesome thing. What's going on? What's going on, guys?
At the end of the day, you know, everything I do now is to leave a legacy for my daughter. You know, like my goal is to leave. What am I here for? To build a life for her at the end of the day, because I'm not gonna be here forever. You know what I mean? The goal is to make sure that I leave something for her. So it's just really work hard and make a legacy for myself and pass it on to her. You know what I mean? And go from there.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I love it. I love it.
Most definitely.
That's beautiful, man. Most beautiful. I see Rosa's in here. She's calling you a military boot camp.
Oh man, Rosa, what's up?
So, Mr. Damon, as far as like you're talking about the life journey, and as far as like even the one as far as like growing up without a father, like what was the most difficult process, and how did it make you feel growing through that?
Oh man, it was hard.
Yeah,
it was hard, and you know, it's hard. You know, it's just, you know, man, whew, you really gotta just take a leap of faith when you come on to certain things, man. Like when I first started my business, let's talk about my business, right? When I first started my business, it was truly a leap of faith. I go on, right, and it was like I never know how I'm gonna pay my bills. Let's put it that way. I was like, I'm gonna do this, and it was like it was nerve-wracking because it was like, I want to do this for myself. I want to do something for myself. And it was like, you know, it's easy to stay in a comfort zone, you know, and I had to really get out of my comfort zone and really say, you know what, I'm going to take a leap of faith and start my own thing. And it was like, not knowing where it's going to go or what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And that's scary in itself.
Yeah.
You know? And people look at me today that don't know the work I had to put in. It's a lot of sweat and tears, man. Listen to me. It's no joke, okay? It's 10 years of hard labor to be where I'm at today. People don't understand. Like, Pro Style Bootcamp name is branded. It's set for itself. Like, no matter where, listen, Pro Style Bootcamp can never die.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
always live.
I say never because I speak it in word. You know what I mean? I speak it in word because
I love that.
I want to be different. What makes Pro Style different, you know, is me. You know, like people always say I'm the best trainer in the world. You know, yes, I am the best trainer in the world. Yes, I want to say that. You know, I know Daniel is a good trainer. You know that, but Daniel, I'm sorry, man. You know, I'm the best trainer in the world. You
have to have the confidence because I say the same thing. You gotta say it. If your trainer doesn't say they're the best trainer in the world, leave them.
Hey, there you go.
I agree, Mr. Dave. I say the same thing, so I understand. That's all.
That's it. And the point about it is you know, when you have a dream, right? And people just don't believe in your dream, you know.
Yeah.
And I realize that people will never believe in your dream because guess what? It's not their dream. So how can you believe in something that's not yours? You will never understand my dream because it's not for you. God, we all have a purpose, right? We all have a purpose, and I feel like honestly, it's a gift because there's a lot of things that I've done that how I do things and how I train was not taught in school. I didn't learn half of the stuff I do in school. There's not a doubt. It's literally a gift from God that is a purpose for me. Like, you put me on this earth to do what I do. Let's put it that way. Because I'm really natural at it. It's like, for me, training is like drinking water.
Yeah.
You know, I can literally sit here and design a workout for an hour within 10 minutes and really be effective, you know? Yeah. And that's just how to be creative. And they don't teach you that. They don't teach you that. It's a gift you have to be creative, you know? Because I've run boot camp for 10 years now, and every day for 10 years, my workout's always different. You know it. For 10 years, my workout's never the same. Ever. Exactly. You know? Yeah. So it's just being creative and make it fun. Like, you have to make training fun so people can enjoy. Because at the end of the day, people get bored, you know? So you have to make things that people can enjoy and people be able to come and say, you know what, I can't wait to go training. Because guess what? They don't know what they're going to do when they get there. And that's one of the things I always do, is that people always want to know what I'm doing. So you're never going to know what you're doing. Because if you know what I'm doing, then you're not going to show up. Because if you know it's leg day, you hate legs, then I'm not going to go do legs, right? Yeah, that's right. No, you ain't gonna know what we're doing. You get your butt there, you get there, you'll know what we're doing. You know what I mean?
That's what he said. They won't show up.
Stephanie, yes. Godly woman. I want to write my own book, okay? You guys need to be helping me with that. What's going on with that?
Yes. Yeah.
I think I have enough story. I think I have enough story down here to write a book, right?
You do. You should have like 5 or 6 books by now, Mr. Davis. No, but I love what you said because it's so true. When you're so passionate about something, like, honestly, just like Mr. Davis, it comes like water. There are times Mr. Davis and I used to talk about it, and we would dream workouts. Like, yo, I dreamed about doing this. And Mr. Davis, what I love about you, every time I'm like, yo, if I do this, will I kill them? You're like, no, go for it. It was never something like, you were never something like, no, that's too much. He was always the one that always told me, go for it. Whatever you see, whatever you have in mind, go for it. And then from there, you can experience and know how to kind of set it, how to kind of pace for each and every person.
Correct.
But it was always wonderful about that because, you know, we were able to toss off ideas because when you're passionate about something so much, that's really all you think about. You eat, sleep, you wake up. This is what you think about because that's what you were born to do. And it's 100% true.
Absolutely. Listen, I've dreamed so many workouts. I literally dream and get up and just bust it down. People ask me like, Damion, did you dream this workout? Like, people actually ask that, you know? I'm like, actually, I dreamt that one.
It's true. It's so true. 100% true. Because it's just those things. Your mind's always working, always operating, trying something new. And it's like you said, it was one of those things as far as like, I did the schooling for it, and I also did as far as the training. The experience will always outweigh the schooling. Because what you're learning in school, yeah, it's applicable. Yeah. But to actually put it into like an actual movement is best when you actually have the experience for it. And that's like in anything that you do. Anything that you do, it's better with the experience. The more experience you have, the more you're able to learn, the more you're able to apply it. Yeah. Compared to just like, in the books, it says 5 times, do 30 sets of this. And the person's looking at you like, what are you saying? I can barely do one. So,
well, the good thing about it was, what it was for me is because I was doing it myself before. I was able to know how the body truly works and how, because I never gonna give somebody something like that I don't know what's gonna work. Okay, I gotta make sure I know. I'm there's a lot of workouts that I know it looks fancy, it looks good, it looks cool, but it's not effective. So I'm not gonna do something that's really not effective. I'm gonna do things that's effective. So because I did it myself before, it was kind of like understanding how to maneuver that into transferring that into helping others, you know what I'm saying? And knowing the concept and how to do it. So going to school was one thing, but really hands-on was another thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. And you just gotta stay determined, man. When you want something, just stay determined and go get it. You know what I mean? The key is to stay determined. Stay determined.
I love it. I love it. And
that falls, you gotta stay hungry. Gotta stay hungry.
Yeah.
Gotta stay hungry.
100%.
100%.
100%. Yeah, and that falls into as far as if you can share any piece of advice with your younger self or with the people struggling with the same issues, what would it be and why?
Oh, man. Oof.
I'm shooting tough ones at you. Tough shots.
No, I know that, man.
This could be in any area, whether fitness, as far as like how you're talking about, like, a single parent, it can be in any aspect. So to your younger self, what would you say?
Don't worry about what people say, because if I know what I know now, I do a lot of things different, right? Yeah. But I've always remember try to make everybody happy. Always worry about what people say. Always worry about what like people can really deteriorate you, man. People can really break you. If you really feed into people, they will take your dream and make you step on your own dream. Okay, man. Like, if it's yours, man, you go get what's yours, okay? Yes. You only fail when you quit, okay? You only fail when
you're preaching out here, yes.
You only fail when you quit. So as long as you're never gonna fail. As long as you don't quit, you're never gonna fail. It's okay. It's okay to mess up. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. You learn from it, because when you mess up, you learn from it. And when you learn from it, you try not to make those mistakes again. Man, I've made so many mistakes over and over, and it's just like, what, but you still, it's all, every mistake is like a different experience, so you just keep learning from it, and you just like, you know what, you build from it and be stronger from it, you know what I mean? But don't make people tell you what to do. Don't make people deter you from what you want, and go get everything, whatever you want, go get it, you know what I mean? Man, I love it. Don't waste time. Don't really waste time on people, really, like, don't put all your energy in people. I would say don't put your energy in people, because it can really drain you, and I'm talking from experience, and I'm talking from my younger self, Now I'm 40 years old now, so I can talk with wisdom. I'm talking right now with wisdom. I'm talking about truth. I'm talking about, do not make people deter you from what you want and who you are. Do not, because it happens all the time. It happens now, still happening. Yeah. People don't listen to me. Nobody tells me what I'm gonna become. I tell myself that. Okay. If I want something, I'm gonna work for it. I'm gonna grind till I get it. I ain't gonna stop till I get it. I mean, Danny, you should know that. Like, I'm that kind of person, man. Like, I'm gonna go get it. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go get it. If I listen, I don't know, I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna get it. Okay. I'm gonna figure it out. One way or another, there's a way. There have to be a way. I'm gonna figure it that way. You know what I'm trying to say? And they go from there, man.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that a lot. I see their questions also starting to roll in. Wes, Stephanie, you guys are hitting on the head. Yeah, man. I mean, those things you gotta take.
Let's answer some questions. What questions they got? Who's out there?
I see one right now. I believe this is by Odalis. Let me go back. It says, what was the defining moment for you? The moment you knew you were going to take the leap of faith. Ooh, good question. Great question.
It it was working. It was kind of like when I got to that point where I wanted to work for myself. I was just tired of working for people because it was always on.
Yeah.
It's like it was always on their time what they want you to do at the end of the day, and it was kind of like I was supposed to take a vacation, and they approved it, and then they took it back. And it was working for a company for 6 years with no vacation. I think I deserve a vacation, and that was the turning point. Really, that was a really turning point for me when I was like, you know what? I don't need this in my life. They need me. I was like, I was like, you guys need me. I'm making you guys money, hundreds, millions of dollars every year. Because I was working, I was like one of the top managers, and I was also one of the managers at LA Fitness, top manager, and making like mad money for them. So the fact that they didn't really give me that, I was like, you know what? I need to go out and go out for myself and work for myself. I was like, you know what? If I can make this money for them, I got to be able to do it for myself. So I was and I was like, I really just pick up and left, not knowing how I'm gonna do it.
Wow.
But I know I had the tools for it, and I know I had the skills for it, but I didn't know how to how to put it together and make it work. But I say I'm gonna figure it out, because if I figure it out over here, I definitely can figure it out here. And guess what? And now it was mine, because now it was mine. My drive becomes even more, because now I got to make sure I get it, because now I can't sleep in no more. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? It's the best feeling when you're working for yourself and knowing that all the hard work you're putting in, and all the sweat and tears you're putting in is for you, not for somebody else. And that's what makes it different. And that's what makes it's so powerful to work for yourself. But there's also problems that come to that. You know, you pay your own bills, you know, and you got to worry about every overhead and everything. By the end of the day, that's what you work for. You're working to make money so you can work for yourself, take a vacation when you want to take vacation, take time off when you want to take time off, spend time with your family, your wife, your kids, whatever it is. That's what it is about. Freedom.
Yes.
How do you get freedom? Work for yourself. That's how you get freedom.
Man. 100% true. And I mean, I couldn't say anything better than that. Like, literally, it's one of those things. You got to put the hard work in. You got to help it to build. Just like anything else, you're building out the foundation. You're allowing it to grow, succeed. And through that process, you're giving yourself more ability to be able to kind of let loose. You can then hire people on and have them to start doing the work for you. And that gives you more ability to just kind of oversee it and be at home. Just looking online or on camera at 10 a.m. Okay, everything's going well. Let me go back to sleep.
And you know, and that's why I was able to. That's why he also made me the person I am today, Danny. Like, you know, like I never want to be that person, that boss. That's like, I would love to give people opportunities. I mean, even when I was a manager, I've given so much opportunity to people. I mean, I was talking about guys who just didn't have a way how to get a job, people who was in jail and they came out, they can't find a job. And I was like, I just give so much opportunity to people. Until this day, they always call me and like, yo, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. I mean, I have guys who thank me beyond thank me. Like, I was like, no, man, you don't thank me, man. It's okay. It's okay. It's an opportunity. And I wish we all can be that way. Let's give people opportunity, because we're the one that makes that make a difference. We opportunity that this is why we have our own business. Help others. Like, stop beating on other people. Stop digging somebody else's down. Like that. Me and Daniel is in the same field, and Daniel always send me clients. You know, I think about it. You know what I mean? Like, you send me client that, because you know the kind of style trainer I am, and then it was like, you know, I just don't train a certain way. Like, we all different trainer. Like, I train different from Daniel, and there's certain people that I will send to Daniel, like, yo, go train Daniel. You need to go train Daniel. Daniel will help you in that particular area. He's good at what he does. You know, and you always send people because you know I'm good at certain things. And I never look at it as, oh, Daniel gonna take my client. No, then if Daniel is a better trainer than I am right now, if Daniel can help this client better than I am, then we're winning because he's happy. The client is happy. It doesn't matter. It's not about me. It's about the person. It's about the person that we're helping. If Daniel make you happy, you stay there. Damion make you happy, you stay there. We don't care where you are, but we're gonna make you happy. And we're gonna get you there. And if we gotta do it together, we're gonna do it together. And that's just the way I look at it, you know. And that's the way that's who I am as a person, you know. So you can hit on me all you want. You wasting your time, you know what I mean? Yeah. my skin is real tough, man. You gotta be real hard to get through the skin, you know what I mean?
They gotta have drills to get through there.
Thank you, Stab. Thank you, Stab.
Yeah, there's some other questions that popped in for you. Again, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in.
Hey,
this is actually two questions from Steph. So the first one she asked was, what's the biggest lesson you learned building your business over the past 10 years?
Man, biggest lesson. Freedom.
I love it. Yes.
It's freedom. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's hard work, but it gives me freedom. It really does. I mean, freedom, and nothing like being free. Like, you know, it gives you time to spend with your family. Like, you know, it's not like having a job where you can't spend time with your family because all you do is work, and you never spend time with your family. So freedom. Yeah, I would definitely say freedom. Daniel, what's up? What's up, Costello? Look at Costello.
Daniel's in here. Daniel. We're bringing the old band back together. There's another question from Steph. She asks, what advice would you give to a new trainer who's starting their own business during the pandemic? Oh, great question, love.
Oh, pandemic. I mean, this is new for me too. Pandemic is new for me. I've never been through no pandemic. You know what I'm saying? But find a mentor. Honestly, find a mentor. Find if you know, it's okay. Find somebody who you can collaborate with, who can help you get to that level. You know, we all need that person. You know what I mean? We all need that one person that we can call and say, hey, you know, hey, Daniel, what do you think about this? Or you think it's a good idea that I train this way? You think I should call my business this name? You think I should like, you know, I didn't do this. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to have somebody by your side who's gonna help, because sometimes it's hard to do by yourself. But if you can do by yourself, you do by yourself. But it's good to have somebody you can collaborate with, who you can have that as a partner who can really say, you know, mentor you through it. Like Daniel always say, no, I'm his mentor. But ain't there, man. You've been doing, man. You're already good at what you do, man. You know, for me, it was like I love you, man. You the reason why I love you, your spirit, you're just the way you are, man. It's a beautiful soul, man. It's hard.
Stop making me cry, man.
I know, man. It's hard not to like. How can you not like Daniel? You know, like this guy is always smiling, no matter what it is. You can slap him in the head. He's still gonna smile at you, you know, like, you know. But it's your personality, man. It's the way you are, your heart, you know, your soul. You have a beautiful soul, and just keep being you, man. And I appreciate it and thank you for that, you know. And you know, for any young trainer out there, man, like I said, get with somebody who, you know, who can really help you to raise up. You know, it's okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And work hard.
I love that.
You got to work hard. Like, you have to work hard. There is no really time off when you come on to try to build your own business. Like, yes, I've been doing it for 10 years. I'm still working hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's look, like I said before, it's over 20 years, still training, I'm still going hard. You know, but guess what? It's mine. I can say it's mine, you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Any more questions?
Man. There's a couple more questions. Let me go through them. But off of what you were saying, Mr. Damion, one thing that I love, and you're 100% right, is finding people in that circle who you can kind of throw off questions or help you. There's that saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Because through going together, you guys can be able to help each other out. Yeah, I tried it this way. It didn't work for me. You might want to try this way. And there's so many things. Like you said, Mr. Damion, a lot of times I'm like, yo, what do you think about this? Like, yeah, that's good. But you can also add this. And it's great. It's beautiful to have somebody in the same niche and in the same circle as you that you can throw out ideas with, and you guys can be able to grow together. Is the whole thing, like you were saying, Mr. Damion, is growing together, not alone. You want to grow together as a community.
Togetherness. We make it one, man. Like The more we're together we are, the better the space is gonna be. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
100%.
Like the fact that me and you like this, you know, it's look at the bond that me and you have. Like out of nowhere, it literally just happens. Like we didn't it just happened. And just because of how we are, because we truly have the passion and we're truly good people. Why we are like that. I mean well for you, and why nothing bothers me. And you mean well for me. This is why we are like where we are today, because we mean well for each other. So we have to mean well for each other. I can't be hating on you. Can't be mad at you. Can't be jealous of you because you're growing. No, I want to see you succeed. I want to see you great. And if you surpass me, good job. You see what I'm saying? Good job. I will still support you. Good job.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? Like, I'm not about dragging nobody down, and no. It's about building each other up. You know? And that's
exactly.
Most
100%.
Oh, yes.
100%.
Yes,
Let's see. There's more questions. I see Brian asks, he said, I would love to work for myself one day, but I'm scared of my wife, so I always do whatever she tells me to do.
Now, you can't.
We had a...
You can't.
So let's see, it says... Oh, go ahead.
You can't be scared of your wife, man. Your wife got to support what you do, you know? It's something that you want, you know, your wife will support you, man. Your wife love you. As long as your wife love you, man, listen. Even if she don't want you to do it right now, it's okay. It's not her dream. It's your dream.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Listen to me. When you're doing it and you start making that money, I guarantee you, she's going to jump on board.
Like, oh, okay. Go ahead and do it.
Listen to me. When I got my own business, man, it was, like I said before, it wasn't all roses, man. It wasn't all roses.
Yeah.
It was months where I didn't know how to put gas in my car, okay? It was literally like, how am I going to put gas this week, okay? It was like week by week, month by month, and building clientele. And, you know, as a trainer, building clientele is not the easiest thing to do, right?
No.
It takes time, right? So for me, it was a blessing. I have to say it was a blessing. And what really blew Pro Style out of the water was results. And that's why I'm so good. And that's why I am the way I am, because results is what make Pro Style today. It was I went from literally having one client. I started one client. My one client was like Simone. You remember Simone?
Yeah. Simone, yeah.
Simone was my first client.
Wow. I didn't know she was your first one. Wow, that's awesome.
Simone was my first client, and I had it, and I was trained with her, and then she brought her friend, and then her friend brought a friend, and then it was like results after results, and it was like people just start coming. People was like, yo, wait, it was like results was like 1 month, 2 months, like losing seriously 15, 20 pounds. It was like that. And people was like, where you guys going? Hey, Pro Style. And that Pro Style, just like my logo was, I didn't have my logo was all over the place. You know, I didn't even have a logo. My logo was the ugliest thing ever. Ugly. Ugly, man. And it just takes time to just, and it was like 3-4 years into before I even changed it. It was literally 3-4 years before I was like, oh man, this is really ugly. And it was somebody who, I remember who came to me and said it was, you know, change it. You can change it. It's okay to change it, you know? And I was just trying to find that one thing that really clicked. And then eventually I found it. And that's it. It's been Pro Style logo since maybe like, I think it was back in 2013, I think. It's been that way since then.
Man, I love it. You have another question. This is by Wes. He says, where can I find these meal preps?
Meal preps online on my website. It's prostyledynamicbootcamp.com. My meal prep is on there. So you can go on there, check it out, see all the meals that we have. The menu changes every week. So we don't really get to put the menu up every week. So if you want to know what the menu is, you can always call, and we always can give you the menu if you want as well.
Perfect. I have Daniel Castillo. He's asking, where can he get free stuff? He said,
Daniel, always looking for free stuff, man. Daniel, I love you, man. No worries, buddy. That's okay. I got you, buddy. I got you. What do you want? A lollipop?
I have my cousin Odalis. He's asking, has your faith grown more through your struggles? Oh, good question.
Yes.
So through the struggles you've been through, has your faith grown more?
Most definitely.
Man.
Most definitely.
I love that.
Like, like you have no choice but to make that thing grow. Like it's like, you know, you put yourself in a situation where you have to be mentally, physically, and spiritually strong. You know,
Yeah.
so a lot of people are mentally and physically, but a lot of people not spiritually. So, but you have to put that spiritually. You got to put God first too, man. You know.
Yes.
He's the one that wakes up
100%.
every morning. You know what I mean? So you got to give it to him first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that's one thing I like about you, man. You inspire me with that kind of thing. You and your wife, man. Oh man, you guys are so godly. As you can see, her name is Godly World. You know what I'm saying? Godly Girl. Look at that. You couldn't be any better name than that, man. The perfect name for her. Yes, man. Perfect name. Love it.
No, but it's 100% true. It's always good because, I mean, in those cases, like how you're saying, when you're going through those hassles, when you're going through those things that you feel like is over your head, it's good to be able to, just kind of pray it off, give it to God's hands. Because there's a lot of times you're going to go through situations that even men can't help you. You're going to be like, man, these people are all turning at the time I need them most. Yes. It's good to be able to just give it all to God, because truly it's too much a lot of times for even us to be able to bear or feel like we can bear. When you give it to God, he gives you that wisdom, knowledge, and clarity to be able to get through it. So I love it. The next
Daniel Costello, get out the live.
What are you saying?
So I'm a
gosh. To give you guys a hint, Daniel Costello used to work out with Damion and I. Daniel Costello is a really good guy.
Yeah, like, if you want to see, Daddy, I miss you, man. I miss you, Daddy.
Really good heart.
Yes.
Really good heart.
Daddy,
Daniel, man, I love you, man.
Daddy, I still have that shoes you gave me, man. Thank you, man. Still have that shoes. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. All right. So, Mr. Damion, as far as in closing, how can people connect with you or find out more about your website or your products? Like, where can they go?
Well, they can go to prostarbootcamp.com. They'll find all my products there, from meal prepping to our product line is not on there as yet. We're in the process of putting all our stuff online right now as well. Everything just came out like months ago. So we're still putting on that. So that's going to be on there hopefully between now and next week. It should be up there online.
That's awesome.
Yes. So other products will be on there. So we have the meal prep. We have the products. On all our trainings on there. We're going to upload more videos and pictures and before and afters as well. Just keep working at it, you know. So often you kind of have to update your website and stuff. So we're in the process of doing that now because the New Year is coming up. So we're in the process of updating a lot of things. So everything will be on the website, but definitely by New Year's for sure. Everything will be updated. That's beautiful. For sure.
That is beautiful.
That's what you get a hold of me. You guys can. My number is 954-496-5103. My Instagram page is Pro Style Bootcamp. You guys can follow us, check us out. You know, see the stuff, the crazy stuff that we do sometimes. You know, and we also do a live. We do a live thing every Saturday where we do. It's called Real Talk with DTM. You know, where we just give free information to people and try to help people just by giving information that they need. You know what I mean? That's really what it is about. Yeah, we get nothing for it. You know what I mean? It's really giving back.
Yeah.
That's how we're giving back. You know. And now we just started our DTM itself. Just started this, so we're doing this 30-day transformation thing that we're doing now, and so much transformation has been happening down there. So much good things are happening with people right now. It's so amazing. With this COVID opened so much doors for so much other things. You know, so COVID has really hurt a lot of people, and COVID also has helped a lot of people. You know, so for people that's been hurting. We here for you. We're praying for you. You know, I wish we can help everybody, but we only can do what we can do. For the people that is really helping, it's kudos to you guys. No, that's good stuff. You know, like people right now, or I've never seen this much people into fitness. I've never seen. People are more in fitness now than ever been, because now they have no choice but to work out because they got so bored at home. So the only thing they could have done was what? Work out. So now workout becomes this big thing now. So join the movement. You know what I mean? Join the movement is the best time to do it. Yeah. But we have everything from online training to meal prepping. I mean, you think about it, we do everything. ProStar does it all. Let's put it that way. You go on my website, check it out. We do it all. Whatever you want, we got it.
Daniel Castillo said, if you aren't going to the website right now, you're wasting time. Hey, that's what's up. He said Damien's the real deal. Hey, showing love. Appreciate it, man. Hey, Daniel, don't be still saying that. I'm trying to pick my head up, okay? Damien's head swelling up right now.
But I love you, Daniel, man. Appreciate you, man. Definitely. And the biggest thing I say for people, man, the biggest thing the biggest advice and tip I can give right now is the mindset.
True, 100%. Yeah.
When you change your mindset, everything falls right under that. Mindset has to change. Like, what do you want for yourself? What do you see yourself 5 years from now? If you don't change your mindset, you're never gonna be there. You're never gonna get there. Your mindset has to change to get there, and that's the only way you can get there. Because for me to get anywhere, I have to put my mindset where I want to go, and then I work towards it. Because without that mindset, I have nothing. I have no why. Where's my why come from? My mindset. Yeah. So we cannot have a why without a mindset. So the tip I can give you guys is get your mindset right. Get out of that comfort zone. That comfort zone, you need to get out of that comfort zone, because that comfort zone, you're never going to get anywhere in that comfort zone, ever. Because you're always going to stay. It's like I always tell my client, why do you always bring 5 pounds of weight? If you bring 5 pounds of weight, you're only going to be lifting 5 pounds forever. How are you ever going to get stronger if you always lift 5? You're going to get stronger if you start lifting 10 and 15s. So it applies the same way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you're going to stuck in that zone if you don't get out of that zone. So get out of that mindset, get out of that zone, get out of that comfort zone, and change that mindset. And that's one of the biggest things. I love that every day, man. That mindset got to change, you know?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. What's going on, Josh? What's going on, Sue? Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I totally agree. In a lot of cases, the first thing that you can do, if you haven't heard anything, take away truly. It just starts with the mind. Don't wait until New Year's. Don't be like, okay, this is going to be my New Year's. Absolutely. Find out why you're doing it. If you have kids at home, if there's things going on and your doctor's like, hey, you need to lose weight, use that as your why. Because if you're just like, oh, I want to do it because such and such is doing it, when they stop, guess what? You're going to stop. You need to find out what that why is and focus on it. Like, realize why you want to do it for, and go for it. Because even at the times when you're like, I don't want to do it today, but you know what? If I don't live long enough, then I won't see my son graduate. I won't see my daughter get married. Use that as your why, and that's what you're going to do to be able to grow. So if you can do anything today, just try to find out your why, and then from there, use that for your fitness tools. From there, you can get in contact, like Damion was saying. Go to Pro Style Bootcamp, or even myself. We'll be more than happy to help you. Like, there's so many avenues. You do not have to stay stuck. So many people who are there to help you. So I 100% agree with that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate that. Man. You hit that thing on the nail, bro. Right there.
Yeah.
you don't get no better than that. You don't get no better than that, you know? It really doesn't. It really doesn't. That's it right there. Like, you don't get no better than that. Like, you know, for sure. Any more questions before, any more questions we have there? Because I think I see some questions.
So you guys, let me see. If you guys have any questions, throw it in. I see.
I can answer any fitness questions as well. If anybody wants any fitness question, I can answer any fitness question and whatever, you know.
Yes, 100%. But in the meantime, while people are still filling out the questions, Mr. Damion, you said, well, go ahead.
No, I'm saying thank you, Tim. I'm just answering to the messages. Yeah.
You guys are truly amazing, inspirational. Oh, thank you, Tati. But I mean, in closing, Mr. Damion, as far as anything that you want to tell the people, whether it's about yourself or anything, like anything you want to tell the people before we close out.
I mean, I think I've said a lot. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, just stay positive, man. Stay positive. Work hard for what you want. Listen, I'm a true example of that. You know, when this weekend coming up, I'm gonna talk about my story about from average to pro, like how I even came up with the name Pro Style. You know, my journey. I'm gonna talk about my journey this weekend. So, and the podcast I'm having this weekend, so you guys can jump on that as well, because that's gonna be a really good topic. Like, if you really know how I came from average to making to the pros, that's how, you know, this Saturday we're gonna talk about that live. So that'll be a good topic for you guys to jump on as well, you know. So definitely. But for the most part, you know, just stay positive, guys. Keep grinding. Don't listen to the naysayers. Okay, people always want to hate. People always want to hate on you, man. Let them hate. With the more they hate, that means you're doing something right. Every time they hate on you, it's because you're doing something right. Why they hating on you? So yes, so keep doing what you're doing, because they're gonna keep hating. All right.
I love it.
That's right.
I love it.
That's right.
I know. You have another question. It's is it true and this is by Josh, this is my brother, the pastor Josh. He says, is it true the best way to shed fat is by cutting out sugar?
Yes.
Good question. Very good question.
When I want to shed fat, like get rid of fat real fast, I go on a carb cycle. You know what I mean? So carb cycle is like I have no carbs, no sugar for a week, and then the next week I go on like a low carb, and then I carb cycle. Like carb cycle is one of the best things to do. So no carb, no sugar. We really get rid of that fat for sure. Like we talk about, I think 2 weeks ago we talked about love handles. That's where all the fat goes first in them hip obliques. You know what I mean? So yes, sugar and carbs is what's gonna get them fat off of you for sure. Definitely. And it's okay to carb cycle. Carb cycle is you can do only doing it for a certain period of time. You know what I mean? But if you guys know how to do that, you know, to reach out to a trainer, reach out to somebody who actually knows what they're doing, because it's not for everybody. Really, it's truly a hard process. It's not an easy process, and it can make you discouraged if you don't know what you're doing. So make sure you reach out to Daniel or myself. If you're not sure, you know, how to do stuff like that, and we can help you. You know, for sure.
100%. Thank you so much, Miso Bubbly. She says, thank you so much. Thank y'all so much for sharing your stories, helping so many people get into fitness. Truly inspirational, fam. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet. You guys are awesome. And it says, another question. Hi, y'all. Is it bad to skip rest days?
No, man. It's good. No, man. You need rest. Like people are like, oh, no days off. Oh, man, be quiet. Of course, you need days off. Remember, the body needs rest. You know what I mean? So, so let's put it this way. So everything you do today, you see the result 7 days later. So your body takes 3 to 4 days to rest, and it takes another 2 to 3 days to recoup. So that's why your body takes 7 days. So for you to lose that pound, so whatever you eat today, you're not gonna see it tomorrow. You're gonna see it 5 days later. But that's how the body works. Whatever muscles you build in today, you're not going to see it tomorrow. You're going to see it 7 days later. So sometimes when you have a bad week, so for example, you have a bad week last week, eat bad, but this week you have a good week this week, and you gain weight, right? You're like, why am I gaining weight? I was eating good this week. Yeah, but what you did last week?
Oh, that last week. Yep.
You know, so take that in consideration. Like your body, you know, you got to just know your body, how your body works. If you don't know, get with somebody who do know, and so we can help you, you know. It's so much myth and misconception when it comes to fitness, man. You know, so most definitely.
100%. I couldn't say it better, Mr. Damion. Also, just think of it like how I was told. It's like think of your muscles as rubber bands. So every time you're working out, you're stretching them more. You have to rest in order for it to come back, recover, and build back stronger. If you keep doing it, that's how you pull muscles, or you end up hurting.
So you do need rest. You do need rest. You have to rest your body. Like it's good to take a day or 2. 100%. It's good to really take a day or 2 to recoup.
Yeah.
Sometimes I take a week just to recoup my body. I'll give my body a whole week, just rest. And you'd be surprised how much stronger you feel actually, because now you rest the body. So now the body is actually healed and stronger. That's what it works. You know? So it's okay to take a rest. Because if you don't rest, you overwork, you're overtraining, you're overworking your body.
Yes.
You know, and if you're not sleeping, if you know, some of it, like for me personally, like I'm sleep deprived, man. Like sleeping is so important, but it's like it's a struggle, and it's a struggle for a lot of people, and I know it. But sleeping is important because sleeping is where the result comes from. Because you only gain weight and lose weight when you're sleeping. That's the only time it happens. Nothing happens when you're weight, because then everybody gets skinny if you're losing weight when you're awake, right? Doesn't happen that way. So that's why you gotta be very, very careful what you eat at night, because that's when the really magic works. The magic's happening at night when you're in your sleep. So when you're sleeping at daytime or you sleep at nighttime, if you work at night and your day become your night, then that's fine. But your sleep is important. That's when everything happens. So if you only get 3 hours of sleep a day or 4 hours of sleep a day, that's the results you're gonna get. 4 hours of sleep, 4 hours of results. That's it.
100%.
Sometimes you don't see results because you're just not getting enough rest. Sometimes it's not about your diet. Sometimes your diet is on point, your training is on point, but you're just not getting enough sleep. And that alone, by my friend, is just as dangerous as eating pizza. I'm serious.
100%. 100%. That rest is very vital. Make sure you're getting enough rest. It's not just about the working out. You're getting enough rest. You're doing the proper eating, nutrition. Actually, another question for you, Damion.
Yes.
This is my job.
Bring it, baby. Bring the question, man.
He says, is it important to drink a protein shake after lifting weights?
Most definitely. Oh, yes. Why? Because when you work out, you break the muscle down. And when you break the muscle down, you have to feed it. That's how it grows. You know what I mean? It's like you driving a car. If you're driving a car and it goes on empty, you put no gas. What's gonna happen to the car?
Yeah, it's gonna break down.
Protein is the foundation of the body.
Yes.
It's like the protein is look at protein as this. Protein is the building blocks of your house. So it's the foundation of your house. You can't have a house without a foundation.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're not eating the protein, you'll have no foundation. So you're really just gonna look the same every time you go work out. You're gonna look the exact same, and it happens to a lot of people. You've been working out for 2 years, and I've seen people work out for 3-4 years and look the exact same.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
seen it too.
So it's not that. So it's just you can tell that person doesn't know what they're doing, or just don't have the right knowledge of what they're doing.
The right
So,
exactly.
And it's frustrating. If I'm working out for 4 years, I'm not seeing the results. I'm quitting. I'm done. I'm not working out. I'm like, this is not working out. I'm done. You know, but that's just the mentality that we have. You know, when if you don't see the results for 4 years, man, I'm quitting this thing, man. You know what I mean? You just find the right program, the right trainer for you. If you don't know what you're doing, find the right trainer for you, find the right program, and trust me, that's it. Eat it. Diet is everything. Diet is 80%. People always have the opposite. People always have the opposite. People always think that workout is 80% and diet is 20. No. Workout is like icing on a cake.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That workout is like, oh, good job. The diet, that's the man right there. Yeah. Because you can lose weight and gain. You can see results just by eating alone, no workout.
Yeah.
Mad results. You can get mad results just by eating with no workout. Yeah. The workout is where it comes in when you got tone and all that stuff. But you can lose mad weight. Yeah. With just eating right.
Yeah, I can even say it from personal experience. Just eating right, and you'll be able to see that weight shed off.
Oh yeah, so diet is important. So for you guys out there who don't know that, diet is very, very important. That's the main key right there.
Yeah, I see Nico said you can eat food with high proteins as well. So for anybody out there who may not necessarily do shakes or doesn't want to do shakes, Nico's 100% right. You can still find food with high protein as well.
Absolutely. Listen, fish, chicken, you know what I mean? Like, I live on fish and chicken. I mean, I live on more fish than anything.
Fish salad and water.
Fish salad and water. Like, you know, like, for me because I'm a trainer. So for me personally, I have to look apart. I would never put myself in a situation where I look a certain way. And when I start looking a certain way, I got to fix it. Because I got to be an example for who I am, right? And if I'm going to train somebody, I got to look apart. If I'm going to tell somebody what to do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you want to go to your trainer looking fat as hell, and you're like, who's the trainer here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like, I think trainers should definitely take pride in looking apart. Like, I believe in that. I truly believe in that. A trainer should definitely take pride in looking for sure.
100%. 100%. All right, so I think that's about all the questions.
Lead by example, Josh. That's right, Josh. Lead by example. That's right, right there. I have to.
100%. Yeah, 100%. So, guys, thank you so much. So, as normal, we're just going to do
Daniel, I'm not ready to leave.
Right?
No,
this is so good. This is so good.
That was like 10 minutes.
I can't hold people I can't hold these people too late. But just like Damion said, I mean, this is so much great information. Guys, come to his DTM Talk, right? DTM Real Talk on Saturday at 1 o'clock,
right?
Yeah.
Real Talk with DTM.
Yeah, be there and watch more.
You can find us on Facebook, Real Talk with DTM, and also Instagram, Real Talk with DTM. Yeah. You know, and follow us
from check it out, because guys, you're gonna hear so much great information, like we're talking about like we're talking about right now, plus more. So look forward to it.
Most definitely.
Before we go, we're gonna do as far as closing out with a prayer. It's a very simple prayer for anybody out there who may not know God as a personal Lord and Savior. Just something that we close off with. Even if you do, it's always good to say again, because it's just an opportunity, like, you know, just to rededicate your life. It's that simple. All you say along with me is, Lord Jesus.
Lord Jesus.
I repent of my sins.
I repent of my sins.
I make you my Lord and Savior.
I make you my Lord and Savior.
And I accept you into my life right now.
And I accept you into my life right now.
In Jesus' name, amen.
In Jesus' name, amen. Beautiful, Daniel.
And that's simple. That's simple.
I want to be like you, man. I want to be able to pray like that. How can I pray like that? You know what I mean?
No, of course, you're already in there, brother. We're going to be training angels up there in heaven. So,
There you go. There you go.
it's that simple. So if you guys prayed that prayer with us and you don't, like, just find yourself in a Bible-based church. There you can be able to grow spiritually. Thank you so much. Welcome to the kingdom. Damon, yeah. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better person to close out this season with.
When you doing this podcast again, though? Is it coming back soon? What's going on with that?
It is coming back. So I'm thinking either the end of February or March is when season 2 will start. It's going to be a lot of people on there. Tati, I didn't tell you, but you're going to be on there. Sorry. So, I mean, look forward to it, guys. I want to thank you guys so much, seriously, for being a part of this with me, allowing me to be able to do this journey. This is something that's truly touched my heart, that you guys have been watching the playbacks, you guys have been watching the lives, you guys have been going back and sharing them with friends. This is really great to me. And thank you to all the special guests, including you, Damion, Josh out there. I see you, Sue. I see you, Wes. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to be able to do this.
Before we head out, man, listen, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Keep up the good work, Danielle. Keep doing what you're doing, man. And I love you, man. You know what I mean? Big ups to you and your wife. You know what I mean? Steph, I love you, girl. Keep this man, keeping this man straight. I like that, you know? That's right.
Yes.
Keep him straight. I like that. That's right, Steph. I know it's all you, Steph. I know it's all you.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. It is. Yes, it's all her. Hey,
let me tell you something. Every good man needs a strong woman by their side, okay? And you got that, man.
100%.
Most definitely. Good job.
100%.
Yes. Hey, good pick. Okay, Daniel, good pick. Good job.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I told you, Damion, so since this is our last episode, we're going to start off the new year by dancing it in. Just a few seconds if you want to dance with us. No dance competition. I told you, Damion, I'm too old for that.
Hey, I can't dance, man. What you talking about? I got 2 left foot, man. That's what that is. You gonna play a song or something? You gonna play a song?
I'm playing now.
All right, you guys hear that? What you got?
Can you hear it? All right. Just something simple. Dance along with us, guys. Starting this new year off right.
I can't hear you, man. What song is that? You gotta sing it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Just something simple. Just a little sway. Just a little sway.
Hey.
Bust the place. Bust the place. Hey, I love you all. Thank you guys so much. Happy New Year, Damion. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for being a part of this, man.
Yes, I'm very happy to be a part, man. It's an honor. It's an honor to be a part of this, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right,
thank you, everybody.
Happy
Thank
New
you
Year,
so much.
guys.
Love you guys. Thank you, D.
All right, brother.
I can't believe I watched the murder scene to the net.